Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, sitting here, which I really shouldn't be. You know, just had surgery on Wednesday. Painful surgery, but was sitting there watching some stuff. Came across one of the latest video from Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Already has over 100,000 views already. Not exactly sure of when he posted it, not right off the bat. But the link is in the description below. Mark here with Honey Badger No Care. And women just going to keep on going. As he's saying right here, she said women don't need men. Modern women and their fake independence triggering debate. And y'all know me, I've been talking about this for a while. And the stuff I had already seen, I only got up to, I don't know, technically maybe about 6 minutes into the video myself before I just was like, okay, I need to break this one down. Considering I've already talked about this, I'm pretty sure if I remember right, MTR has talked about this, and yet somehow or another women are still going to perpetuate the lie that they don't need men. But let's go ahead and play this video.
Alright guys, you looking at the thumbnail, you looking at the title of the video, you already know what time it is. It is time to get active. Shout out to YouTube channel, Daily Wrap Up Crew. This clip was sent to me on my Instagram at Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. As long as you know how to spell. If you don't, there's a link to it down in the description box down below. Guys, keep on sending me content. Significantly helps in the content sourcing process.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, I did not look at this video before going in.
And normally he does. Normally he will get into the videos and everything else. But he didn't. And I usually only watch maybe a quarter of it, maybe a half of it. Sometimes I actually do watch almost the whole video before I decide I'm going to add this to my repertoire, you know, as far as doing a video on. But man, let's keep going.
But I think it's going to be a good one. Without further ado,
he believes that his money is going to get him the attention, whether he got to pay for it or not. And most men that got money to waste, they don't mind paying for
exactly.
it. And that's the difference.
I know men that have money.
I did better not showing money.
That's these PPP boys. They throwing money all over the place. Why?
I don't
they didn't work for it.
This is the thing I don't get. Right, you on several occasions you said that you was independent.
Very.
You know what I mean? So if you're so independent, why are you so dependent on a man to provide a lifestyle for you? You want him to pay your bills. No. You want him to do this, that, and the third.
And one thing I cannot stand about people is the talking over each other. I hate that. I truly hate when people talk over each other. It's rude. It's BS. And, well, yeah, let's keep going, because, I mean, this woman's outright lying as it is. Why you always lying? Just straight up lying.
Wait, you putting words into play. You know what's going
So you're going half on the bills then?
I ain't going half on that. This is mine. You here as a visitor. But as long as I want you to be here.
Well, if I am living with someone, which I have been, we go half on the bills. We go half. If it's not half on the bills, then
and if I choose to ask
you take this, you take that, but is an equalness in it.
Okay.
I don't even need you to go half in my shit. I'm gonna be 100 with you.
Yeah,
I don't.
Okay, just real quick, so I didn't know, there's a couple of things I wanted to point out. They obviously from New York. I'm getting strong New York vibes up here. All right, feel like I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? With a little sprinkle of top of, but it is what it is. So they first started off and they were talking about, I know dudes that got money to waste. No. You know dudes that just waste money. Yep. They don't have that money to waste. More than likely, but they just waste money because they think that they're getting a specified value or return back on that dollar that they're wasting on you. Okay, so it is what it is, but we a little bit more financially savvy over here. Those dudes don't know anything about passive income or anything like that. They make quick money and they spend it just as fast as what they made it. Those two things are very different. Having a lot of money or acting like you do is a lot different than being wealthy. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Far difference. Now, the brother on the left asked, and I really hope this is not going to be one of these conversations where the dudes are going to come through with complete logic and focus and measuredness, and then the ladies come in
with emotion.
How they've been coming in thus far.
Which never seems to fail. Because you look at it now, men are trying to get actual answers now. Before, with these young bucks, you know, they were talking just for the sake of talking and coddling women. Well, now, your tits and your ass and all that, that doesn't do anything anymore. It doesn't. Because there are plenty of women out there. Many fish in the sea, plenty of fish in the sea, you know that saying? So men don't need to play these games at all anymore. They don't. So men are actually asking real questions, legitimate questions, things that they had never really asked before, and women can't stand it.
If you claim this independence, why do you need dudes to make a certain amount of money? Which is a fantastic question, because a lot of times when you get these young women with masculine traits and or characteristics that they lead from, which a lot of times they don't even realize it's a masculine trait.
And I've been saying this on my channel for a while now, talking about these issues. You don't even realize you're being masculine. We do, though. And it's not an endearing quality. It's not sexy when you're being masculine. We're trying to hook up with a lady. We ain't trying to hook up with a dude. So we're not expecting the lady we're interested in to be coming off like a guy. It's not what we want.
You know, a characteristic that lead with the importance of independence, but then at the same time, you got to be on my level of above. Well, why do you need that if you bring your own at the end of the day? Why can't you get a dude who's making less? Fantastic question.
Actually, that's been asked a lot. Even on The View, The Talk, all of these shows. It's like, well, so that means you're into a guy that, even Steve Harvey. So you're into a guy that makes less than you. Oh, well, See, these women are full of shit.
Let's proceed.
What you gonna have? Now, if I come to you and I say,
well,
sporadically this month, yo, pay the car insurance.
Yeah.
I expect you to be able to do that.
As
a man,
as a fellow.
What?
As a fellow.
Oh, so now it's as a man, you should, when I ask you to pay my car insurance, and if you get it yourself, why would you need someone to pay your car insurance? Was that 150? Oh, they in New York. Was that 200, 250 a month? So all of a sudden, a little kid, so you got it on your own, or you got it about the money. You could do it for yourself normally, but you claim independence. So why you need a relationship that for a dude to have money to pay your car insurance bill if you ain't got it, or if you just want him to do it, and then you pull that shame and shit as a man.
And that's the thing right there. We can't say, well, as a woman, we expect blah, blah, blah. But you can always throw that, well, as a man, you should be blah, blah, blah in our face. Telling you the red pill movement is growing, ladies. And you stupid fucking third wave feminist and everything else. I know I said I wasn't really going to curse, but I already know I'm not going to really run for politics. I already know it. I would piss off both sides of the aisle because I ain't catering to nobody. But look at this, man. I am so proud of young brothers learning, speaking the truth, trying to educate these women. You know, if you want a man to still fit a traditional role, then why aren't you fitting a traditional role?
He should be able to. This is absurd. But this is 2021. Let's proceed.
As a man that's listening, you know what I mean, it ain't tricking if you got it, you know what I mean. I'm looking for a sponsor.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. Let's just correct that right now. I hear that being thrown around here. It ain't tricking if you got it. No, it's still tricking. It's still tricking. It's tricking if you ain't got it, and it's also tricking if you do got it. Okay, if you got money to burn, it's still tricking. Okay, it's still tricking. Let's keep it a buck. Okay, that's like saying I have a business. And, you know, we don't got a lot of money unless we could just burn money on these other acquisitions that we're trying to make, or these, you know, these suppliers that are trying to beat us over the head. We don't. It's so ridiculous. You don't have to prove that you have money if you're a successful business. If you're a successful man, you don't have to prove that you have money. Yes, it's tricking if you still got it. Let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep going.
Yeah, why not? She out here talking about you got that bag.
That's a bad
You better plead the fifth.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some of that bag.
I'm looking for someone to take care of me. I don't care. I've been working till 16. I don't know. I don't
Everybody's over talking each other. Can't stand that.
You have to understand, a woman bring life. Y'all don't.
What?
I need a man to be like,
How you get that life, man?
what do you mean?
How you get that life?
What do you mean?
How do you get that life?
What do you mean? What was said was, well, let's get down to it. We don't need a man to basically, like, create a life. And when they said, excuse me, where are you getting that life? The woman right here, she's up here saying that, well, what do you mean? Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? What we mean is you ain't getting that life without a man. That's what we mean.
Go in the hospital and get a sperm donor. You don't need a man.
You still need a man.
You still need a man.
See, that's that mentality right there.
That's exactly the mentality. She gonna be sent.
This is where I stopped the video right here, and I said, nope, I'm going to do my own video, because I've talked about this before many times on my channel, that you women, I don't know where you coming from, and I'm going to kind of keep it 100, as they say. You bitches, like that bitch. Oh, I could just go to a hospital. You do realize that we can turn around and tell that hospital, well, you know what, we want you to destroy our sperm. We don't want it out there anymore. If women out there are going to be like this, I don't even want my sperm out there. Destroy my damn sperm. Get it out. Take it off the market. I looked it up. Frozen sperm lasts about 50 years right now. So, y'all got time, ladies. But, we can easily just say, as I said, go into these donors where we donated and say, destroy our sperm. And you better do it too. You better damn well do it. But ladies, you don't need men, right? You don't need men. And I've said this plenty of times on my channel. So you don't need men. So the next time your power goes out, you're going to go up on the pole and you're going to fix it, right? The next time your AC goes out, you're going to go up there, or you're going to call, you are going to do it, or you're going to call a female-only AC company to come and fix your shit, right? Your plumbing, you're going to call a female-only business or technician or plumber to come fix your stuff, right? I mean, let's keep it real. You don't need a man for anything now, right, ladies? But he says what I've been saying. It's a man's world. The reason why y'all get to have the opinions that y'all have is because of the lives we put in jeopardy to conquer the world, to conquer lions and tigers and bears, to protect you, to conquer the West, to conquer the oceans, to conquer the skies. All this technology that men built for you to have this easy life of saying we don't need men.
For fabric.
You need a physical woman to bear a child for you.
And y'all need a physical sperm. Where does it come from?
Sperm comes from a hospital? Wow, y'all really are stupid. And as a matter of fact, look at the face of this one right here. Look at her face. She's like, bitch, you better shut up because you're sounding really stupid right now. She's looking at her like, look at those eyes. Look at her. You stupid. You are stupid. But ladies, let me tell you something. We don't need you. If you don't need us, we don't need you. You know what it's called? It's called a surrogate. It's called a surrogate. If you can go to a hospital to get sperm, we could go to an agency to get a surrogate. We don't need you either. So stupid. We still need each other, regardless.
Now, give it to your
man. But a hospital, I can look for a book and find a man.
And I can find a woman and find a wife.
This is that same shit that she's gonna be single for a very long time because she comes from the ilk of young ladies that think that they don't need no man. I don't need no man to do X, Y, Z, even though men built the entire world that you live in. Most of it.
Look at what's going on in Afghanistan right now. Those women over there put their damn their burqas or whatever the hell they're called. They put them on really freaking fast when the Taliban came in, didn't they? You women keep putting Western views, Western values to the world. You do realize more and more and more of those people are coming here. WAP, wet ass pussy and everything. More of those men are coming here. And those men don't have a problem beating the crap out of you, stoning you. But they're coming here to the United States. So y'all better realize and recognize really quick, we are going to be the ones protecting you, because you sure as hell ain't going to protect yourselves. Look at what's happening, as I said, in Afghanistan. But whatever, keep going.
90-something% of it. The technology that you're using to record the podcast, the technology that went into the soundproof room.
I love this young brother, MTR. I love him because he's saying everything I've been saying on my channel for a long time now. Y'all don't need us? So who's gonna, all the stuff that the table, who built that? Men. The microphones you're using? Men. The clothing you're wearing, most likely men, by way of making the machines to process and make all that stuff. The soundproof room, the camera, all that shit, the TV, all of that built by men. But whatever.
The technology of the components that go and make up that TV, the microphones, all of this is provided for or created by and innovated by men that allows you to get up on here to have a platform to be able to speak about this. But then all of a sudden when it comes to this life stuff, oh, y'all don't need no man. Oh, okay, so you could just go get a surrogate and replace that active duty of an active father in that young person's life and think that it's all in the same because you independent, you can do it on your own, you don't need no man. When biologically you need sperm, more than likely, you would want it from someone who you are in a relationship with, but the mentality that you bring into this is not relationship-worthy mentality. So if you want to go and get a random sperm donor, I mean, that's completely and utterly up to you. But this is the disingenuous ideologies that go into the modern lady today. You can't even have conversations with them. You know what I'm saying? All the dudes can do is just sit back. My man over here is like, nah, my chill. You bugging right now. My man over here is like, why did I sign up for this? I just don't even understand. This man is trying to plead with him. He's the only one. I still trying to play with him. You know what I'm saying? But they bugging. They absolutely insane. This is what they lead with. No, you more than likely need to do. Besides the fact that there's trials currently that are going on right now of sheeps that they are creating embryos not in the womb of the sheep. If you don't think that they're going to be able to do that with humans in the future, you're absolutely bugging. I see that as well. There will have the opportunity for men to walk into a clinic, give away their sperm, and then they incubate a baby in a laboratory, and then that cuts out the need for a woman. Okay, so we can go both ways with this shit.
As I said just a minute ago, y'all can get a sperm donor, we can get a surrogate egg and a surrogate mother to carry that egg to term. So if your logic fits on us, then it also goes back on you. But nope, these stupid females. So stupid.
Technology, at least my understanding of it, is not available to public consumption right now.
Nope.
But they're doing it on animals currently. So which means that after that, it's going to be humans.
And final surrogates. And you need a physical man to give you sperm.
You need a physical man.
No, you.
Yeah, surrogates. I forgot about that.
Listen. If a physical man didn't go to that hospital, it would not be there. So you need a physical man, bro.
That's right. But you guys need a physical woman to have a very
Listen, women.
You don't need a physical man to live with, to have a child with.
Where you getting the sperm from? What
hospital, bro?
She's tripped.
Well, she really is losing her mind. The guy specifically said, but the man needs to go to the hospital to donate that sperm. And she completely just, it went right over her damn weave.
Women are carriers.
Listen,
of children.
We're just gonna act like the single mother rate isn't exactly where it is right now. We're just gonna act like that doesn't happen. Sex can happen, baby is born, and they don't live together with each other, which is similar to you going into a clinic and getting artificially inseminated. We're just gonna act like that those two things are just not. So you just.
And as I said, this girl is tripping. She is stupid. She is absolutely militant and stupid. If you can have the sperm donor, we can have the surrogate. This
is the mindset that goes into why men get so disrespected in modern day times.
Yep.
This type of mindset, and it's unchecked, and it's currently so unbalanced that they can say these things with as confidently as what they say it and exclaim it from the mountaintops. It's my baby. We create life. What? You harbor life, for sure. Yeah, that definitely happens. Okay? But stop shitting on men. Okay? Stop shitting on men. Let's keep going.
Okay. You guys don't carry kids for 9 months. We do.
I carried them my whole life. What the hell? Kids is here the whole life.
God,
Listen, I have kids in you right now.
No.
Wait. Actually, I do got kids. They right here. They right here.
No.
They right here. I got millions of them.
Girls are
I got
swallowing
millions of them.
Wait, you
got kids? Wait, you got kids? Wait, you got kids? I'm not talking about your dogs. I'm not talking about your dogs. You got kids? You got kids in your body?
No.
My point is exactly. You don't have kids. You carry a kid.
But you need a
carry a kid.
woman
That's
to
somebody
have a
puts in you.
child, bro.
That's somebody.
And you need a physical man to have a child. You need sperm from a dude. You are
How can these women pretend that they're so smart, and I do say pretend, but be this stupid? And I love the guy when he said, I got kids in me right now. Well, not me, because I had a vasectomy. But it's like, I got kids in me right now. Do you have an egg in you right now? Because you got to produce the egg and then it drops. So no. She knows, because she even said, well, we swallow it and everything. So she heard what he said. You still need physical sperm from us. Look at the other two. The other two are trying to like, yo, sister, you're losing your mind. We still need men.
Okay, like you can't have conversations with them. Don't you see that it's on this? I'm at a loss for words for this.
Because they're stupid.
God help the young man that chooses to wife this one up. Jesus. I think the other two are a little bit more in reality, more baked in reality. I'm not sure about this one on the left right here. I think she's of the reality status. Let's keep listening.
Gay men get a surrogate.
No,
they get physical women.
Let's be
Yo, I'm
medically correct. You carry an embryo. The embryo is then stimulated by the sperm. You can't be stimulated. You can't have a baby without sperm.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not saying
As I said, the other two ladies were like, looking at her, bitch, you crazy. They were already looking at her like, how dumb are you? You still need a man. But, oh my God, ladies, let me tell you something. This red pill movement, we don't need you. We don't. We are the ones still building everything. We're the ones still maintaining everything. We don't need you to run this world. I mean, if we did, look at Afghanistan. Look at the rest of the Middle East. Look at Africa. Those men know we're the ones running everything, and y'all better keep staying in your place. Those men already know. It's just, which is why they keep women in their place. Here in the Western world, we want you to have those rights. However, you have taken those rights that we gave you, because we're bigger, stronger, faster. You are not taking out men. You are not going to control the man's world. It will never happen. It will never happen. Because there are the exceptions to the rule of tall or strong or Amazonian type women. You know how rare that is? That's rare. That's extremely rare. So to get through this world, you will always need men. We don't need you. We could subjugate you. You can't subjugate us. Except for simps. But oh, Lord, oh, Lord, oh, Lordy. You literally have the other two turn on you, sister. You have the other two turn on you going, we carry an embryo. We still need the man's sperm. And this woman's still going to try and argue, but it's already at the hospital. It's already there. Yeah, well, how did it get there? Magic? You know? Oh, that woman is so stupid.
Women like you always try to eliminate men, and that's where the
Facts.
issue is. You just said you don't need a man.
Facts. She just said.
There's a difference. Need and want is a different thing. I don't need a man, but I want one.
Yeah.
I want a family. I want a man. I want somebody to love me.
The other two are still trying to tell her, look at them. They are both looking at her going, what is wrong with you? She knows what she's saying. Oh, okay, well, the man, blah, blah, blah. You still need a man to give the hospital sperm. If men, I'm telling you guys, and I've said this, and I've gotten into arguments with, what was it, one of the guys just recently, one of my last videos I posted. Y'all need to understand something, ladies. You only have rights and abilities and powers that men gave you. If men were to turn around today and just like the Middle East or Africa or China or one of these countries, if the men were to turn around and go, well, you know what, ladies, we're going to subjugate you again, and there's not a damn thing you could do about it, what could you do? Not a damn thing. You couldn't do shit. You'd have to stand there and sit there or lie there and take it. Because, again, I love how y'all have this mentality in 2021. Take your butt over to Africa and see if you can talk that shit that you're talking right now. That you don't need a man. I'd love to see that go. It won't go well for you, guarantee you that. And I'm not saying about being a male chauvinist or anything like that. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying we're not attacking you. It was men like us that gave y'all the right to vote and go to work and do all that stuff. It was men who did that. Because if it wasn't for men doing it, you wouldn't have had shit.
Yes, I got all of that. But I don't need a man. There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a legit.
At the end of the
Her need to be right is remarkable.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even the ladies are just like, well, we have to, they're like, yo, she bugging.
Yep.
We're going to have to step away from this one. We can't follow you down this delusional path.
Yep.
We just absolutely can't do it. Okay? We're out of here. All right? We're throwing out the raft of the boat. The sink is shipping without us. Okay? You stay on this boat.
I know, B. I know. If the guys did not, she really just doesn't get it to where even the other two ladies are even going, bitch, what is wrong with you? You still need a man. The sperm didn't magically get in the hospital. As I said, and I will repeat it one more time. If men everywhere just said, all right, y'all want to keep playing this game? Fine. We want all our sperm destroyed. What would you do then, lady? What would you do? You ain't gonna do a damn thing except complain. Well, wait, you don't have any sperm on hold? Why not? Because the men came here because of women like you. I mean, that would be great to have your picture up like as a poster child to like the reason why there's a shortage of sperm now because men everywhere came in and because of this woman, like put your poster up. Because of this woman, there is now like a shortage of sperm or no sperm. All because of this woman. They need to have your poster up there of reasons why we have a shortage of sperm. Number one, her.
you take your need to be right down to the grave with you.
Yup.
This is gonna go
At the end of the day,
The
You know
potion
what's
that he
crazy?
carries in his testicles. You don't want him.
You want the
You want the
potion.
potion
Yeah.
that lives inside of his
That's it.
testicles.
But I want
That's
a man.
like
you have
that's
to
like a
have
man
that.
saying we don't want the woman,
Now
we
y'all
just
gotta
want
do
we
the
just
whole
want the
thing.
womb. That's it. Like we
Now
just
y'all
want the
gotta
womb.
But that's
Right.
not fit. That's not possible.
Before that.
You need a
Cause she
physical
sound
woman.
crazy.
Listen. We could talk about this all day.
Shout out again to the Daily Wrap Up crew. Appreciate the content. All right. Just to wrap up, I think that the idea that we have gone so many decades with the complete and utter disrespect of the participation and the value of men is shown within the young lady right there.
Yep.
That goes to show the years and the decades of pure and absolute conditioning within echo chambers, which gets them so far out of reality, so far into the delusion. But I'm happy that we have the opportunity to drop some reality into these conversations. At the end of the day, fellas, if the need to be right is like that for topics that seem to have no empathy for yourself as a man, you already know what it is. You ain't gonna convince them. They have to convince themselves. You shouldn't be trying to prove yourself to ladies like that. I don't care what they look like. Go after the ones.
As I've been saying, your looks only go so far, lady. That's it. Your looks only go so far. After that, there better be something. As a matter of fact, I just had this conversation just recently. It's like at the top of my list, a woman better have a damn brain. That's at the top of my list because looks only go so far. Beauty is only skin deep. So I've been saying for a while now that you better have intelligence to go with it. You better have intelligence and you better have the wisdom to drive that intelligence. Because I've dated plenty of intelligent women that had no wisdom to drive that intelligence. They were only book smart and then dumber than dirt because they had no wisdom. So women like this, men, y'all need to stay away from these women no matter how well put. Because she was an attractive lady, but crazy. It's like, what was it, Chris Tucker when he was in Rush Hour? It's like, we could have had a good thing together, but you one crazy ass bitch. And that girl's crazy. But I guarantee you, she'll be up there talking about her vagina and how well she's sexual and all this. Guys, this is the red pill movement. We need to get away from these women. We need to get away from these women like that. That crazy ass freaking militant. The other two even turned on her. Funny how she attacked the men, but when the other two ladies turned on her, all of a sudden, then she still was arguing her point, which there was no point. But all of a sudden now she was calmed down now when she responded to the other two ladies. Because she realized she was getting attacked on 5 sides then. She knew she was in the wrong at that point, but she still couldn't let it go. Y'all know women like that. They know when they're wrong, but will still argue. Not to say men don't do it either, but look at the videos I make, where it is a panel. Who are the ones that are usually in the wrong and won't concede? The ladies. Even though the guys can point out fact after fact after point after point after fact after fact, and these women will still argue. They just can't give up the fact that they're wrong. Whatever. I've already been saying it. I'm waiting for the day. I said this in my most recent videos. I'm looking for the day where men turn around and go, for one, destroy all the sperm. Like every man, I'm telling y'all right now, every man that has donated sperm, go to the sperm banks and demand they be destroyed. Do it. And then on top of that, all men go on strike. All men go on strike for at least 3 months. Go on strike. Oh, these women don't need us? Okay. Watch how quickly, for one, the government will step up. And watch how quickly the majority of women that don't believe like that militant woman will be like, yo, hey, that's it. We're locking y'all up. We're getting y'all out. Y'all have ruined it for all of us. I'm telling you, men, this needs to happen. Men need to destroy their sperm, and men need to go on strike. Because there ain't a lot of women out there. Because, I mean, look, a lot of the women I know, most of them get their hair done, their nails done, their pedicure, all of that stuff. They're not about to give up being feminine to go work up on a roof, to get work on high tension wires, to build skyscrapers. That ain't happening for the majority of women, not even half. Not even a third. But as I said, that needs to happen. One of the guys said, you know what? That's a beautiful dream, but I doubt it'll happen. And I'm like, you know what? I agree that I doubt it'll happen, but I believe it should happen. Teach these women a lesson. Because there's plenty of women out there that'll be a surrogate. Plenty of that. And when it comes to running and maintaining and building this country and continuing to keep it going, we don't need you, ladies. We don't. We're the ones who have done all that work, conquering everything and building everything and maintaining everything, so we could still do that. We don't need you. When it comes to that scale over who needs who more, or who doesn't need the other more, we don't need you. That list of what we need you for is really small. Really small. Keep playing. But anyway, I'm Mark with Honey Badger. Let me get off of here right now. Still in pain from the surgery that I had the other day, so the pain pill is kicking in. And I hate not having a clear mind when I'm trying to do these videos. This one was pretty easy because MTR was right on fucking point. This brother was right on point with everything. So, talk at y'all really soon. Love, peace, and, well, no grease, but chicken. Chicken. Gotta have the chicken, but no grease.